Bitcoin relies on a network of millions of specialist machines known as miners, around 70% of which are currently based in China. Like a never-ending game of hungry hippos, each player hammers their mining machines 24/7 to try and scoop up as many bitcoins as possible. With only few hippos, it's easy for everyone to be a winner, but with around 2.5 million miners chasing an ever-shrinking number of prizes, the game is becoming increasingly difficult. Hello everyone, welcome to our next video on why a restriction could be a blessing in disguise. In this video, we will go through why China restricted Bitcoin mining and why it could be a blessing in the coming. Be our guest. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, The Crypto King. Here you will get the latest cryptocurrency news, all investing information in crypto, and how to earn money from crypto. If you are new here, please like and subscribe to get everything you need to know about cryptocurrencies. Don't forget to click the bell icons so you get notified every time we upload a new video. So, let's get started. Why China restricted Bitcoin mining? Recent crypto price hikes have encouraged some China Bitcoiners to mine coal and restart idle power plants without permission, endangering lives and threatening President Xi Jinping's climate goals. Bitcoin's energy demand has more than doubled in a year, from 55 terawatt per hour to 125 terawatt per hour. The network now has a carbon footprint similar to the whole Poland. Chinese regulators closed down all the country's crypto exchanges in 2017. Even so, rocketing demand for Bitcoin elsewhere means the network's energy use in China is predicted to peak by 2024 at around 300 terawatt per hour. That's equivalent to its total energy demand for the UK. With the crypto circus in tow, Beijing's commitments to cut carbon emissions by 65% before 2030 would be near impossible to meet. Under the rules, big data centers and cloud computing firms will see preferential policies from the government withdrawn, while telecommunication companies, internet firms, and even cyber cafes will have their business license revoked or operations suspended if the entities are found to have engaged with crypto mining, according to a notice from Inner Mongolia's Development and Reform Commission. Additionally, companies or individuals that are found to have used cryptocurrency to conduct money laundering will be handed over to the judicial authorities, while government employees who have either participated or facilitated the practice will face scrutiny from the country's anti-corruption agencies. China banned the trading of cryptocurrencies in 2017, but so far the mining of the assets, a process whereby people use enormous power-hungry computers to solve algorithmic puzzles and in return get rewarded with the virtual currencies, has been tolerated. As of April last year, around 65% of the global average monthly Bitcoin mining capacity or hash rate was based in China due to its cheap electricity, according to Cambridge Bitcoin Electricity Consumption Index, an online tool developed by the British University. Another motivation for Beijing to crypto comes from its needs to reduce emissions. Bitcoin mining is highly carbon intensive, with the energy consumption of the virtual currency estimated to be greater than all the power consumption by Italy in 2016, according to a recent study published by Nature Communications. In addition, according to the Bloomberg, it's possible the crypto mining industry has spurred more demand for coal and led to illegal coal mining. Is it a blessing or a curse? Already, some China-based Bitcoin miners and those producing equipment for them have said they might shift their business to places outside China, including Kazakhstan, Canada, and the US, where electricity is also cheap and the policies toward crypto are more friendly than in China. Overall, China's crackdown on crypto could prompt the de-Chinaization of the industry, with such a trend first seen in crypto trading and now coming to computing power, according to Wang Juan, associate professor on blockchain at Xi'an Jiaotong University, told the South China Morning Post. Some miners reacted by scrambling to get rid of their rigs. According to Robert Van Kirk, managing director of US-based mining equipment marketplace Kaboom Racks, Chinese miners are frantically fire-selling their equipment, even if the crackdown announcement was not immediately translated into regulation. Van Kirk says, it appears that some miners have been put off by the hostility. People mining there have realized that it may now be a riskier proposition to operate in China than they had anticipated, he says. They may be leaving regardless of whatever determination is made. As a consequence, Van Kirk says, Used mining rigs are now being sold at a steep discount, in some cases as much as 40% lower than the usual price. This is higher than the figures from the Reuters Network report this week, featuring an interview with Chinese mining machine manufacturer Canaan, which says that prices have fallen by 20 to 30% from early May. Anecdotally, I would say that many miners will be leaving China within the next 30 to 60 or 90 days, Bremer adds. Non-Chinese entrepreneur might be the first to up sticks, Kaboomrack's Frankirk says. We have clients that are hosted in China but are Western who are wanting to find capacity outside China, he says. They are looking for something in the United States or Canada. The fresh crackdown makes it more difficult for individuals to buy cryptocurrencies using various payment channels and could impact miners' businesses by making it harder for them to exchange cryptocurrencies for yuan. But banks and payment companies are also face challenges in identifying money flows related to cryptocurrencies. Whereas it could have reaching effects on the local crypto investors, it could result in the global spreading of Bitcoin mining and the untapped potential. It could also see technology improvements being done to switch to eco-friendly energy to reduce the effects of carbon on the environment. To beat the fear of money laundering, we see increased KYC and other regulations globally. Whereas China might see the exodus of crypto investors, we are likely to see others devising new methods to beat the government's restrictions. Generally, the crypto market will spread across the globe because where those miners will move to, they might start their mining businesses there. That's all for today. If you have any question regarding crypto, do not hesitate to reach out to us in the comment section. To continue enjoying more of our crypto videos, kindly subscribe to our channel. Do us a favor by liking, commenting, and sharing our content with friends or across social media channels.